Hi everyone there on Facebook, this is Michael Fritz, you know me. So I've a little fun to talk about with you here for people who are victims of lots of acid. Acid meaning like levels of using like LSD, peyote, mescaline, DMT, the classical hallucinogens. Also doing things like Reliant K or speed drugs like amphetamine, methamphetamine, MDMA. All these things, when you do a lot of them, or little of them, have different kinds of ways of impacts on you. So if you do little amounts of these things, you're very confused in the beginning. Even if you stop doing them and you diet right and you do everything you can to exercise yourself correctly, you don't get better from it. You're still illogical in the brain. You're still delirious. You're still not making sense of things. I've noticed that now that, we'll just get there from how this works, okay? I have done a lot of these acidic drugs, okay? I'll just tell you that much, okay? You don't have to believe me or not, but this is what I'm trying to say. When you get to a certain point of it, the more you do of it, the smarter you get. And you don't have to believe me, okay? I'm just telling you. When you keep on going doing more and more and more of any of these dangerous drugs, it actually starts making things better after. But getting to the point, this is the major point. If this video gets taken off, I will send the most important part of this message. There is a guy named Justin Hayward. He is the leader of the Moody Blues Band, okay? There's a song from the Moody Blues called Nights in White Satin, okay? At the very end of the song, there's a phrase, red is gray, yellow and white, but we decide which is right and which is an illusion. My coming to think of that is now, when we talk about red is gray, that's the ultimate one to have, because it does not involve allegory. Red is gray is pure logic, understanding logic. So when a guy sits next to you, beside you, or some woman or whatever is doing a hand gesture, and you think that's pertaining to you, but it isn't because she or he is pertaining to someone else, that's logic, you understand that. When you're on a lot of acid, or not enough acid or whatever, you don't quite understand it. You think everything that's going on and everything around you is pertaining to you, okay? That's not healthy. That requires logic. What I discovered is that red is gray is logic when you can understand that finally on acid, okay? Yellow and white is a different kind of colors perspective, which is Aida, or the eye in the sky. Take this as a loony bin talk. I'm just trying to help people who are having drug problems, okay? Hi.
How did you sleep last night, okay?
Okay, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
Huh?
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you wake up early today?
Yes.
Yeah. Your usual though?
It's not the cobenfine, that's not the problem. It was the Thorazine, they fixed it for me.
Yeah. Okay. You feel okay?
Feel good, yeah.
Rested and everything?
Yeah,
Not tired?
not tired.
Good.
Thank you for
Thanks,
your,
buddy.
thank
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Sorry about that. You can see I'm in a hospital right now. I'm actually in a state hospital, so getting back to this. Yellow and white means Aida, the eye in the sky. That is what most people have when they're on these heavy drugs, when they start off with them or don't do enough of them. They are so confused and so bewildered they are diagnosed with schizophrenia, which is delirium. They think everything that's going on is pertaining to them, every move, everything that goes on. That's yellow and white. Now, when you hear the end of the song of Nights in White Satin, red is gray, yellow and white, but we decide which is right and which is an illusion. They're both the same thing. That's where you can believe me or not believe me. You decide. You play the game with the eye in the sky. That's all you have to do. Okay? So I think I'm done here. I have limited space on my phone, so Let's see here. If there's anything else you want to comment about this, and if this Facebook video gets taken off because it's too controversial, I'll just upload them in a little more simpler version of this. Okay? So remember that. There's two different ways of living when you're on acid. Red is gray, and yellow and white. Logic, which is red and gray, and yellow and white, which is Aida, the knowing of the eye. Both can help you out. One is allegory and one is logic. I'm telling you this to help all of you out. Not to get noticed, to help you. For schizophrenic people who are victims of the system. This is Michael Thomas Fritz. I was born September 24th, 1985. I am 40 years old now, I'm just letting you know that. I guess that needs to be added in. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.